Your growth lies in true knowledge. And I got my notebook today, when I took my notes, and it's kind of it is what I'm talking about today, but it sort of goes on with this video, um, so that you'll know how to structure your videos moving forward. But you will grow as big as your commitment. This was a comment that I actually made on someone's post today that kind of struck up the idea of what was already stirring in my mind, about my video for today. And I kind of wanted to elaborate on it because a couple of things happened last night with me. I was, I do commentary, and I was looking at sources and stuff to talk about different things to educate YouTubers on the mistakes not to make, not to do this or not to do that, and what's happening and why this person is doing that and why this person is doing that. But even with me, I tell y'all to critique yourself and learn from your own information. And that's kind of what happened when I wrote this. When I wrote this, I really was talking to that particular content creator, and she will know who I am because this is the exact message that I wrote to her, in the comment. It was basically, uh, "You will grow." It sparked me up to actually do this. And so, really, y'all, what this is also showing you is you never run out of content, right? Everything is content. Everything can be used as content. It's just you need to do it in the correct manner. But I'm gonna go ahead and use my guidelines here, because there are some very key pointers that I want to make sure that I don't miss. Now, I can talk to y'all without actually looking at something because this is me. This is my words. This is me talking to you and giving it from my own experiences and what I've seen so far with this platform. But I want to make sure I'm not missing absolutely nothing because it will be a disservice to the people that are watching this if I don't get these pointers to them. Right? So, first thing I would like to say, plan out your day, plan out your videos. Don't just hit that record button. Be very strategic about your videos. You can talk about whatever you want, whatever you post, just be strategic, unique, committed, and make sure it's the truth. Authentic or authenticity means being original, with truth, not lies. It's not stealing, copying, and pasting. It's what you share along with your personality, your experience, your knowledge, and your wisdom. And this is absolutely correct, y'all. Authenticity. People are starting to get what authentic or authenticity actually means. It literally means being original. It means being oneself. It means giving you the original information. It means, um, just being open and honest. But what people are doing is playing on the word authenticity and making themselves look like something that they're not, whether it's to take off all the makeup in order to attract a certain crowd of people to their platform. It's either being overly hyped in order to draw you in with what they're doing. It's either telling lies or fabricating stories to play on your heartstrings because deep down inside, people really do care, although the narrative is that people don't care about you. They really do care about you. And if they didn't, they wouldn't take their time out of their day to watch your material. It's plain and simple. Anything I don't care about, I'm not investing my time in. Because time is the one thing that is so important and it's so scarce because time waits for nobody, and you'll never be able to get your time back. You can always get money back, you can always get things back, you can always get ideas back, but time is gone. And once it's gone, that's it. Right? So make sure when you're listening to the rest of this video, you're really paying attention to what I'm saying and taking it in, and then follow what the directions tell you in the end. It look like this light done change y'all as I'm making this video, so I got to make a couple of adjustments on here. I may see if I can edit this out. If I can't, then it's in here. All right. But stay encouraged with your community. Stop listening to people about not worrying about comments. Comments is how you connect. It never seems to amaze me that people, when they reach a certain point, stay on their videos, say they don't have time to respond to videos, good or bad, or they don't watch other people's content. Yet they want your views and your subscriptions to grow their channel. How backwards is that? They act like they're not watching your videos, yet they copy your content. It's very, very laughable. The problem with that is they can't deliver it the way you can. Half of the time, they don't even know what they're talking about. Why? Because they tried to take the easy way out and copy someone else. Be unique. Y'all, be unique on whatever it is that you're doing. Please stop listening to this very bad advice about just copying and stealing from other people. That is not the way to go. Authenticity thrives on uniqueness. It is not put a spin on something. It's just be who you are. Because one thing about copying and pasting is it's really being fake. And being fake, you can't keep up with that. You will deter from that because whoever you are will naturally come out of you. So don't do that. Don't be fake. Don't be trying to do stuff for money. Money is not the problem, y'all. The love of money is, and it will cause people to do things that they really shouldn't do. You know, if you really are truly listening to these videos and probably watching to the end, you would see people tell on themselves because they'll say, I didn't know what happened but 3 months ago. So after 5 years, you got absolutely no knowledge on what works, but just 3 months because you caught something. Now you're wise and you have all this wisdom. It doesn't work that way. Wisdom is learned through experience and through knowledge. You have to experience and you have to obtain knowledge in order to be wise, in order to benefit and help others. Hold on, y'all. The light done changed again. Now I'm really starting to understand the importance of lighting and filming certain things at a certain time of the day because them blinds, man, they be putting those little things off in my face. So I don't know if I'll be able to delete that too, but hey, this is me. Y'all know I give it to y'all. I try to give it to you real. But really, it's about being authentically you. It's about being original and unique. Stop trying to be a carbon copy of everyone else. Whenever you get advice or motivation for someone, you get that, take whatever they're giving you, help it develop the person that you are, and then apply it to whatever you're doing. Right? We're going to dab into a little bit of that as well here. Stop using other channels' names in your titles. What will happen is they will click off your videos and go watch their channels. Mention them in your videos if you like or acknowledge them in your description. That way you could truly give acknowledgement to those that you're trying to, if that is your goal. But never take what little attention you may keep on your content about someone else. You are only promoting them. Shout them out in other ways. What business do you know advertise for their competitor? I had to learn this myself. Find unique ways to talk about them if you must. And that will keep the focus on your material. Like really ask yourself this question. Is Burger King advertising for Wendy's? Is Walmart advertising for Target? Is Publix, if you're from the South, is Publix advertising for a company up north? Absolutely not. You have to understand the business that you're in order to make it work for you. And you really are in marketing and sales. And what marketing sales division promotes other people? They don't. They promote themselves or they promote like-minded people that that will attract to them in order to grow their business. At the end of the day, the YouTube platform is just that. It's a business. Now, how you choose to get into this business is completely up to you. You know, some people use this as a way of manipulating people, as a way of taking from people, as a way of gaining funding from people in unethical ways. This is a platform for marketing and sales basically means that you're obtaining money some kind of way or the next. But do so in the right manner. Don't do so because you're playing on people's intelligence or lack of knowledge that will benefit yourself. Do not create false um, courses just for that so that you can obtain money, and by the time people realize you're giving them false information, the money is already spent and there's no way of them getting it back. That is absolutely wrong. Tell the truth because we all know how lies work. Once you start telling a lie, you got to tell another lie to cover up the other lie to cover up the other lie. It's a continuous thing. My advice for anybody that has done this is to stop, apologize, make your wrongs right, move forward, and continue to do what you do, but do it in the manner that is right. Now, will it probably produce a lot of money? It probably won't. But the thing is, if you gain some type of traction, you will keep the traction for the ones that really are truly there to support you. There's no reason to lie to someone or mislead someone or try to hurt someone with the intent of your own personal gain. You don't have to do that. For some reason, that is running rampant in this platform, and a lot of people see that as being hate or going against a person when it's not. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like nobody is not going against people or maliciously trying to down folks because there are people on this platform that is doing that as well. But that's when each person have to look at things for what it really is. Stop looking at information because you want to escape your reality. So you're so easily influenced or so easily to believe what is not actually true. You have to develop a sense of who you are and what you will not allow. I've said in many videos that if you do not know who you are, then this platform will change you. And typically, it changes people for the worse. The worst investment to do is the investment of business you do not understand. But the even tragic investment is to not know yourself and invest and get yourself entangled in something that alter who you are to your core. So do not allow that to happen. You have to have some kind of morals when you come into marketing and sales. Marketing and sales in itself is a cutthroat business. It is. Because you are constantly going in against other people in order to attract things to yourself. But there are ways that once you get into marketing and sales and you learn the ropes, that you can still do the same thing, but be intentional and be helpful to others so that it's less of I'm going to try to cut you up in order to become successful myself. And people can do that in various ways. They can do that because they're trying to belittle somebody or try to make them look bad, or they can do that by lying and manipulation. It can be done either way. Or you can do it the honest way. It's a slower grind, the honest way. I'm not going to lie. But you'll be able to keep your integrity intact and your morals you'll be able to stand on. So you have to truly know why it is that you came to this platform and who you are as a person. So that way it also can portray who your business is. Your brand, your far as YouTube, if you don't have an actual physical business, like I myself, I have businesses myself. I am a legit business owner in my state of Florida. You pull up any one of my businesses, you're going to see them registered with the state. I am an actual business owner. So a lot of information I'm giving you is from the years of my own personal experience as a business owner that I know, and also from the corporate world that I have learned from them as well. Business structure will never change. It will just Once you get into the business that you in, you have to put what you learned about that particular business in a business structure that is already formulated. You're not going to change the wheel of business. You might change the way how people view it, but the structure will remain the same. So you have to really and truly know what is going on when you're doing some of this stuff. Next tip. When following someone, make sure they're giving you actual knowledge instead of just hype. The hype is just to hold you on their videos so that you can promote them to other people. Most content creators will only acknowledge larger platforms only because they are looking for payback for themselves. If they truly want to help, talk about the inspiring content creator instead of the ones that have already made it. Usually, smaller content creators are viewed as people that doesn't know much. So why should you listen? I made a video about that. It's called social profiling. Stop this cycle as well. Be different. Reach back for your fellow content creator so they can grow and prosper. Give out valuable, truthful information. But most importantly of all, apply what you have learned and critique yourself. Always look at your videos often. Don't just upload and forget. And learn that way with every video that you upload, you become more knowledgeable and wise. Never delete a video or comment. It shows your growth and it shows other people growth that engaged with you. You are in the business of sales and marketing. You must learn how each structure works so you can identify what to do and when to do it. And last advice. My advice is to give back so that it can help develop others to who they want to become on this platform. I may start experiments, but those are done to promote growth. My commentaries are done to educate and entertain, the two sides of marketing and sales. I am tapped into both sides. I would encourage any creator to do the same. Your underlining studies to this platform is to become knowledgeable about the psychology or psyche of people. You understand that with this business that you are in, and you understand that, and with this business that you are in, you can unlock the keys to this platform. My goal is that I may help as many as I can to cut through the already challenging path you are on. Even with this information, you will still have to go through your own learning curve. In business, no one gets around that. I will never sell you hype, but give you truth. Yes, hype gets you more views, but knowledge and wisdom, it takes you further. And that is a very true statement, y'all. I can sit up here. I have fun. Don't get me wrong. You've been on any of my lives and you know that's the time to do it, right? You look at any of my shorts and I'm going to show you who I am because that's just who I am. I am a fun, energetic person. I'm 50 years old, but yet a lot of people think I'm in my 30s and some might even think I'm in my late 20s. No, I'm 50. I have kids that are in there. My oldest, she's 30, although she like to keep telling people she's 25. Right? But she is actually 30 years old. Right? My who I am, my personality is what it is. God created each of us differently. He created each of us uniquely. And that's what makes it so special with each and every one of us that are content creators. If you go copying and pasting and listening to all the hype that everybody sells you, then you're going to take away from your own uniqueness. That's something I will never do. I will always encourage you to be yourself, your authentic self. While learning this platform, you can't get away with not learning this platform. Stop listening to people about not going into your analytics and learning your data. What business thrives without knowing their data? You have to know it. Is it stressful? Yes, it can be. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's necessary. and this is the business that you're going to be in, you have to know what business you're in. You have to know how to work that. And once all these things come together, your success will grow. And it won't grow stagnantly. It will grow consistently as you do it. The commitment and consistency is you. It's not just uploading videos. It's not just that. It's the consistent of your behavior as well. If you really listen to people's stories and why they're not successful, including my own, it was at the point where they got serious about what they were doing. It was when they stopped listening to lies and misleading information and really searched for the truth. If you know me outside of this platform, you know I'm a person that wants to deliver truth and truth only. That is my core. That is who I am. Even when it came down to my faith in the Lord with stuff that I've learned about God, I got to a point where I had to just pray and say, Lord, it's just so much stuff out here and people are changing stuff on their own. I want it directly from you. And let me tell you something about the Lord. The Lord ain't how these people on this platform make it out to be. The more Lord will give you whatever your heart asks for. You have not because you ask not. And that's not from people. That's from God and God alone. Because God can touch the heart of people that you need to be successful. God will place people in your life and align people up the correct way. But God will not let his people go astray. So God will always have someone there as a guide to show you the truth. It's just up to you whether or not you want to listen. Even when it comes to our Lord and Savior, he's not going to force anything on you. You have to be willing to want it. He'll show it to you. He'll give it to you. He'll give it to you for various people. That will be completely the truth, y'all. But you have to be the one to apply it to your life. And this platform ain't no different. And really, anything in life isn't. Whatever you learn, you must apply. Now, I hope this information is very helpful for anyone in order to utilize what they need, you know. And I know you might recognize some things that I'm saying about a certain individual or group of people, but you will notice not one time have I said their name. I too am continuing to learn and allow God to use me the way He needs to use me. We need to always be each other's brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first. And tools.